the topic based on the introduction, like calculating the distance between a point and a line, distance between two parallel lines. Now, few questions which we need to do. I'm taking question number 5 from NCERT, exercise 10.3. Exercise 10.3, question number 5. Exercise is also 10. Exercise is 10.3, page number 2 to 7. We need to find the point on x-axis. So on x-axis, there is a point. On x-axis, there is a point which is at a distance of 4 units from the line. X upon 3 means this point will be 3, 0. Line is x upon 3 plus y upon 4 equals to 1. This indicates the line is given in the intercept form, and in intercept form, on x-axis, its intercept will be 3, and on y-axis, its intercept will be 4. Now we need to calculate a point which is at a distance of 4 units from x-axis. So we are going to calculate the point. We are supposing this is the point. So its coordinates will be x, 0. Its distance is 4 units from the x-axis. So distance of a point from a line. So distance is equals to ax1 plus by1 plus c upon square root of a square plus b square mod. Distance is 4. It will be a. A is said as the coefficient of x, that is 1 upon 3. x1 is x. x1 is this. Plus b is coefficient of y, that is 1 upon 4. y1 is 0. Plus c, that is minus 1. This one. Upon square root of a square plus b square, that is 1 upon 3 to whole square plus 1 upon 4 to whole square to mod. When we'll remove mod from this side, on the opposite side, it will become plus minus 4 is equals to x upon 3 minus 1 upon square root of 1 upon 9 plus 1 upon 16. Now, on simplification, you will be getting the value of x. Calculate x. This is your homework. So you will be able to do this question easily. So please take care of this question. Start solving this. We are going for the next question. I'm taking question number 7 from the same exercise. It is find the equation of a line parallel to, it is parallel to 3x minus 4y plus 2 equals to 0. Line is parallel to this and passing through the point minus 2 Find the equation of the line parallel to the line 3x minus 4y plus 2 and from the point minus 2, 3. So we need to calculate its equation. So the lines are like this. So what to do to calculate the line equation? See, this equation will also be in the same ways parallel lines. What is the relation between the parallel lines? I'm writing a general equation for a line ax plus by plus c equals to 0. This is the general equation of a line. Now, no solution case. A1 upon A2 is equals to B1 upon B2 is not equals to C1 upon C2. So leave that. Means 3A, 3B equals to minus 4A. This could be a condition for the question. Otherwise also, these are proportional. Parallel lines will be getting the same thing. So it will be 3x minus 4y plus c equals to 0. Now our task is to calculate the value of c. Our task is to calculate the value of c. How to calculate this? This is a good thing. I suppose you will be able to do this. See, first of all, what I am doing, I can calculate this distance of a point from a line. So distance of a point from a line is A, that is 3. X1 is the point, minus 2. Plus B, minus 4 into 3. Plus C, that is 2 upon under root 3 square plus minus 4 to whole square. So distance will be equals to minus 6 minus 12 plus 2 upon under root 9 plus 16. This distance is coming minus 16 upon 5 mod. That will be 16 upon 5 units. So this is the distance of a point from a line. Same is the distance between two parallel lines. Same is the distance between two parallel lines, and distance between two parallel lines is distance is equals to C2 minus C1 upon under root A square plus B square. Now see, distance will be same, that is 16 upon 5. C2 will be C. C1 will be 2. Again, I need to do C2 minus C1 upon under root A square plus B square. So distance was 16 upon 5 units equals to mod C2 is C and C1 is the value in the first equation, that is 3x minus 4y plus 2 equals to 0. So C1 is 2 upon under root 3 square plus minus 4 to whole square. With this, we will be able to calculate the value of C, and that C we need to put into the equation ax plus by plus c equals to 0, where a is 3x minus 4y plus c equals to 0. This c we need to calculate from this. So I suppose you will be able to do this question also. These days I'm trying to leave the question with 1 or 2 steps. This is, at least you must try to solve the question and you must get the right answer that is required. Now a question. Ninth. It is simple and easy question, but still I'm doing. It is under root 3x plus y equals to 1, x plus root 3y equals to 1. Find the angle between the lines. Find the angle between the two given lines. So to calculate the angle between these two lines, we are having many techniques to solve. So one I am applying, that is tan phi is equals to m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2 mod. Now, what will be the value of m1 and m2? m1. Slope is minus a upon b, that is minus root 3 upon 1. Slope of line in this is again minus a upon b, that is minus 1 by root 3. So these are the slopes. Slope we remember, I thought you all remember, slope is minus a upon b. A is this, b is coefficient of y, that is 1. A is 1, b is root 3. So with that, we have done this. We need to calculate phi. So tan phi is equals to m2, that is 1 upon root 3 minus m1, that is minus root 3 upon 1 plus minus root 3 into minus 1 upon root 3 mod. Now simplification part you could do, you have to calculate the value of phi. So again, this will be the calculation part for you. At least calculations you could do. Next question. Now I'm doing question number 12. A simple bit logical question. Two lines passing through the point 2, 3 intersects each other at an angle 60 degree. Two lines are passing through point means the two lines are intersecting lines. They are passing through the point 2, 3 and they are making an angle 60 degree. Listen carefully again. Two lines passing through the point 2, 3 intersect each other at an angle 60 degree. If the slope of one line, if the slope of one line is 2, find the equation of other line. We need to find the equation of this line. So what to do to calculate the equation of this line? The equation of this line will be, we need to calculate the slope of this line. So that slope calculation is m, we need to find m1, we can say m2 is given to us 2, phi is given to us 60. So we have got one formula, tan phi is equals to m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2 mod. It is tan 60 is equals to m2. M2 is 2 minus m1 is m, I'm saying it, upon 1 plus m into 2 mod. Tan 60 is root 3. If I'll remove mod from this side, plus minus will be coming equals to 2 minus m upon 1 plus 2m. With this, you will be able to calculate the value of m. After calculating the value of m, we need to calculate the equation of the line. After calculating the value of m, we need to calculate the equation of line. So equation of line will be, it is passing through a point and its slope will be coming. So y minus y1, it is point slope form. Y minus y1 equals to m x minus x1. Y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. X1, y1 will be 2 and 3 and m you are calculating from here. So with this, we will be able to get the answer for this question. So it is also a good, important and easy question. This question could come for 2 marks. Next question, let me see now. Equation of the right bisector. Next, I am taking 17th. Question number 14th also I need to do similar is image finding, that I'll do in the next class. Next class, I'll try to finish this chapter. 17 I'm doing. In the triangle ABC, we have been given a triangle ABC. A is 2, 3. B is 4 minus 1. And C is 1, 2. Find the equation and length of altitude from vertex A. From vertex A, we need to calculate the equation of this line and the length of perpendicular of this line. So we need to calculate the equation of BC. Equation of BC will be equation of line passing through 2 points. Y minus y1 is equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, x minus x1. So it will be y plus 1 is equals to 3 upon minus 3 x minus 4. 3 to 3 will get cancelled, it is minus 1. So y minus 1 is equals to minus x plus 4, x plus y minus 5 equals to 0 is the equation of line AD. Now we need to calculate equation of AD. It is the equation of line BC. Now I'm calculating distance AD. So how to calculate distance? Distance formula is ax1 plus by1 plus c upon square root of a square plus b square. So a is the coefficient of x, that is 1. X1 is the point from which we are calculating the distance, plus b the coefficient of y, that is also 1, into y1, that is 3, plus c, that is minus 5, upon square root of 1 square plus 1 square, a square plus b square. With this we are able to calculate the distance AD. Now next task is to calculate the equation AD. Equation of AD will be a point is given to us, a point is given to us. Also we need to have the slope AD. We need to have the slope AD. So how to calculate the slope? The slope of BC is, the slope of BC is, from here I am writing, slope M is equals to minus A upon B. So the slope of this line is minus 1. Its slope will be 1 because of product of slopes of two perpendicular lines is minus 1. Product of the slopes of two perpendicular lines is minus 1. Now equation we need to apply y minus y1. y1 will be this, is equals to m. m is this, x minus x1. x1 is 2. Because we are given a point and the slope, so point slope form we are applying, and with that we will be able to calculate the equation of AD. We are able to find the distance AD as well as equation of AD. These two things were required, so it's a very good question and easy also. So I suppose you will be able to do this question also. Now I'm going to miscellaneous exercise. First question. See, it is k minus 1, sorry, k minus 3. X minus 4 minus k square y plus k square minus 7k plus 6 equals to 0. This is the given equation. This is the given equation. We are going to calculate some of the things, whatever they are asking. Find the value of k if the given line is parallel to x-axis. This line is parallel to x-axis. So first task is to calculate the slope. slope m is equals to minus a upon b. That is minus a is coefficient of x, k minus 3 upon 4 minus k square with negative sign. So it will become negative into negative positive. Now, first case, parallel to x-axis. What is the slope of x-axis? Whatever is the slope of x-axis, same will be the slope of parallel line, because slope of x-axis and slope of line parallel to x-axis will be same. Parallel lines are having slope equal. So slope of x-axis is 0. Slope of x-axis is 0. So the value of m is k minus 3 upon 4 minus k square equals to 0. That gives me the value of k as 3. Second case, slope, and now it is parallel to y-axis, and parallel to y-axis means slope will be 1 upon 0. Line parallel to y-axis will be having slope 1 upon 0. So slope is given k minus 3 upon 4 minus k square equals to 1 upon 0. That gives me 4 minus k square equals to 0. 4 equals to k square, or k equals to plus minus 2. So when it is parallel to y-axis, the value of k will be plus minus 2. Third case, line is passing through the origin. Line is passing through the origin. So when the line is passing through a point, the point has to satisfy the equation of line. If a line is passing through a point, then it has to satisfy the equation of that line. So k minus 3 into x value is 0, because it is passing through 0. 4 minus k square into 0 plus k square minus 7k plus 6 equals to 0. So we are getting k square minus 7k plus 6 will be equals to 0. With this, we will be able to calculate k. So the three cases asked in this particular question were to calculate the value of k in the three given conditions. And I suppose now we all are able to calculate it. I'm doing question number 2 after this, but keep in mind, any one of the part usually comes in the exams for 1 mark. I have never seen all the 3 parts. Find the value of theta and p such that x cos theta plus y sin theta equals to p is the normal form of the line root 3x plus y plus 2 equals to 0. So this is the normal form of the line. So we are going to calculate it into the normal form. So first of all, root 3x plus y equals to minus 2. Now distance could never be negative. Perpendicular distance can never be negative. So multiply by minus sign on both the sides. Minus root 3x minus 1y equals to 2. Now to convert it into sine theta and cos theta, or at the time when I was teaching you, I said sine omega and cos omega. To convert them into sine omega and cos omega, we need to divide by under root a square plus b square. So divide by square root of minus root 3 to whole square plus minus 1 to whole square. That comes 2. So dividing by 2, it will become minus root 3 by 2x minus 1 upon 2 y equals to 2. So with this, we have got cos theta equals to minus root 3 by 2 and sin theta is equals to minus 1 by 2. See, as per looking to this, sorry, one mistake I have done. This was also by 2, dividing by 2 on both the sides I said. So P is perpendicular distance is 1. Now sine and cos both are negative. Sine and cos both are negative. When sine and cos both are negative, so what is to be done? In which quadrant theta will lie? Sine and cos both negative. Sine and cos both negative. So they both are negative in first quadrant, all positive. Second quadrant, sine positive. Third quadrant, tan positive, means sine and cos both will be negative in the third quadrant. So the theta will be pi plus the value of this, and it is cos में root 3 by 2 is the value of pi by 6. So it will be 7 pi by 6. So the value of theta and value of p we were supposed to calculate, so that we have got idea. So like this way you could do these questions. Ishmeet, you can stop recording.